This video chart presentation of Moggle Inc. brought to you by InsideWallStreet.com. Moggle is a bulletin board listed company trading our ticker MMOG. It's a 9-month chart. You can see it's really just got trading back here last October. Nice run when it started out. You can see it slid back down right around the same levels right now. It's a nice looking bottom play, only slightly below its starting point, holding a nice base. We'll take a look at these indicators, see what they're telling us. See, we've got a nice uptrend going on with the MACD. Just got a bullish cross right through here not too long ago. So kind of right through that area, popped above it, slipped back down. It's basically held it though. Now trending a little bit harder towards zero. Of course, what you look for here is the break of the zero line. It's often referred to as the money line. Good things tend to happen. For a bottom play, you want to see that uptrend going on. While that price per share is trending down, or at least holding a base, it's a potentially bullish situation. Use it in combination with the support levels, and watch for a break of the resistance levels, which oftentimes leads to this MACD pushing a little harder towards zero. See a very similar look going on with the PPO. In a longer term perspective, you can see it's basically pinned right against the trend line right now. We want to see that long-term downtrend be broken as it's stopping making lower lows, and now it's trying to make higher lows. Now you want to look for that long-term trend line to be broken. Again, in a very good position for this chart right now. ADX getting pretty close to 10. A common thing to do is look for a larger move to happen when the ADX approaches 10. It doesn't tell you which way. It's like the Bollinger Band's tightening up. But the ADX tends to not want to dip below 10 very often, and oftentimes a move will happen as the ADX approaches 10. MFIs, all pretty close together. I actually don't mind to see that 7 pull back because I don't want to see it get too great a separation. Oftentimes when it gets a huge separation, you see a sharp downturn. So I like to see all of them in pretty close proximity, and holding around 50 is a neutral to bullish position. Again, you can see through here with the accumulation distribution, looks like it's trying to get through a downtrend. What you look for is for that level to hold. You don't want to see it make lower lows. You want to continue to see it make higher highs. Shaking money flow shows that buying has been coming back into this stock. Hasn't spent a great deal of time up here in the green to show that buying pressure is overcoming selling pressure. Right now above zero, showing you that indeed is happening. CCI, over the last month, nice uptrend. You want to see that break through zero and hold above zero to get in bullish position. Full still, making higher lows, now well above 50, showing that there's some strong momentum in this stock. And the tricks is much like the MACD and the PPO. I like to see it trending back towards zero. It's a very smoothed out indicator, not susceptible to whipsaws, and uptrends are good things to see. Of course, you always look for that break of zero, and similarly, you look for downtrends to be broken. So lower indicators are showing Moggle in a pretty nice position to try and hold this base and possibly make a move upward. RSI is kind of going right along with everything else. You can see making higher lows. Right around that 50 position, it's kind of that make or break point. You want to see it push through 50 and start trending over top of 50. See through here, basically trending under 50. The price per share keeps sliding down. You see a trend over top of 50, you're usually going to see a sustained rise in the price per share. So right now, putting together the uptrend, you know, it's a pretty common theme through here. Putting itself into a wedge position, needs to break through those trend lines, hold on the top side of them, and it greatly increases the odds of this truly finding a bottom. And you can see we've got a true bottom right here around 44, 45 cents, holding it as a pretty good support level. I would definitely want to see that hold. Right now it closed around 48 cents, closed at 49. So it still keeps about a 10% stop loss is one thing we always look for. You can see this trades on relatively low volume. Can have some bigger days, obviously. Over 1 million shares traded, but typically relatively low. Didn't trade any shares on Friday. The day before that looks like it traded around 250, 300,000 shares. So liquidity can come into this stock. Right now it looks like it's kind of at a little bit of a stalemate. That's why it's coming in and out with the volume. Technical traders will be watching for that support level to hold, and they'll be looking for it, try and move through this resistance right around 50 cents. See, it set itself up as pretty firm resistance. That was its starting point back in 2010. That's going to be a key area for it to push through that. Short-term moving averages have curled in underneath it now. The 20-day moving average, the middle Bollinger Band, is right there. Bullish stocks, of course, are trading on the upper half, so you want to see it trading over top of that purple line, the 20-day. And the 50-day is kind of going to be the big beast for it. You see it's had a very difficult time throughout 2011 with trading on top of that. This is what puts Moggle kind of at that make or break point. Holding the nice base, held it now for several months. Be watching it try and make this upturn and then come up and challenge this 50-day moving average. So it's going to meet a little bit of resistance right there at it for sure at 55 cents. But the next key point of resistance is going to be the 60-cent mark. That's where it's all about, trying to make some higher lows and indeed come off this bottom. So even if it goes up here, bumps on the 50-day, falls back down, holds a new support level at 50 cents, that's indeed making a higher low. And then look for it, try and take another run at that 50-day, and then certainly have an eye on the resistance at 60 cents. So from a classic bottom play standpoint, MMOG has a very nice look to it. Be keeping my eye on volume. and most certainly that bottom support holding, and seeing if over the next couple weeks and months this can make some higher lows, start to trend back up off the bottom and play these indicators out. They're starting to take on a bullish look. So for these reasons, the Moggle chart is hitting the watch list from here forward, and we'll see where this goes. As always, annotated video chart is merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. I strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence, consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the InsideWallStreet.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure and do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and/or its video chart. No person employed by Inside Wall Street is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.